welcome back to my channel. As if you're new, welcome. My name is Vanessa. This is Nessa CX Beauty, and today we are going to be swatching and using the brand new Juvia'S Wahala Palette. Wahala translates to the drama palette, and they have the little translation down here, but this is the component. And then when you open her up, it features 20 shades. These are them, 3 of which are pressed glitters, and it retails for $36. Now there is not a mirror in this palette, which I think is a missed opportunity, because I feel like these big palettes like this should have mirrors, and a lot of people do enjoy that kind of stuff. And to be honest, when I first saw this palette and it was being released, I didn't really like the color story. I'm still like getting accustomed to it, but I did want to try it out just because I know Juvia'S has been changing their eyeshadow formulas, just like in their little palettes. I got these. I don't like the formula in these, but I do like their old formulas in their other palettes. So I want to see if that was just unique to those palettes or if that's translating in their other palettes as well. So I do want to just try this out for you guys, but I am going to start by swatching. So if you're interested in seeing how this palette performs, just continue watching. Starting off with BU, Stand Up, and Fighter. Fire, Power, Unafraid. Oh, that is a duochrome. Pride, Gossip, Rumors. Yanga, Envy, Sis. Oversabi, Unsilence, and Love. Woke, Unshook, Pepper Body. Whoa, Woke didn't do anything. Let's try one more time. That's not, nope, I don't think that's gonna show up. And lastly, Busybody and Clout. Busybody is the pink, Clout is the blue glitter. The only shade that I'm really disappointed in is Woke. I don't understand. But this is the whole entire palette swatched. Now on to the look. So first off, I want to go into Oversabi with my Morphe M513 and put that all over my crease. Automatically, this is a really nice mustardy shade. This shade does have a lot of kickback in the pan, not necessarily on my face though. Next up, I'm going into Sis with my Morphe 321 brush and placing that on my outer V for depth. This is building up, but it's not at full opacity when you do put it on the eye, which is sometimes a positive for blacks. And then going back into Oversabi and blending that so the black isn't too harsh. Next up, I'm just going to cut my crease with my P. Louise base and my Olimar packing brush. For the lid, I want to go into Fighter first with my Anastasia packing brush. And we're going to put this on the outer half of the lid. Ooh. That green is stunning. And then on the inner half, I want to go into Gossip. It's like a money green shimmer. Oh. Then I'm just gonna turn my brush around and go back into Sis and blend into the shimmers. Okay, and this is the first eye look completed. I am definitely a huge fan of the shimmers I used here. They kind of remind me of the Alien palette in terms of, you know, formula, which is saying a lot because the Alien palette is my favorite palette in my whole entire collection. So I'm definitely a fan in terms of this side. All right, so for the other side, I did want to go into Woke because this swatch definitely did not look good on my hands. So I'm going to use my Morphe M513 and see if it shows up on my eye. And it doesn't look like it's picking up any product. Showing up a tiny bit. No, that shade is not gonna work for me. I'm gonna go into Unsilenced with my Morphe M513 and hopefully put Woke to shame. Yup, okay. We're going down the pink route. So Unsilenced, holy wow, gorgeous, beautiful pigment upon first application. I don't know what is up with you. Woke, if you do have this palette, let me know if that shade does work for you because it doesn't look too hot. Next up, I'm going to go in with Fire with my Morphe M321 brush. And we're going to add this to the outer V. I think we got to deepen that up a little bit. I feel like Fire and Unsilenced are the same in terms of like tone, so they look very, very similar. Let's try Be You with the Morphe M321 brush. Okay, that's working. We're gonna go back into Unsilenced and just blend. I'm gonna cut my crease with my P. Louise eye base the same way I did it on the last side, but off of camera. All right, so we're back and I'm gonna go into Rumors with my packing brush from Anastasia and put that on the outer half of my lid. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm liking this. Okay, and then for the inner half, we're gonna go into Stand Up. We're gonna turn over, go back into Be You, and just blend. All right, so these are the two looks. I'm definitely feeling both of them, but we're gonna finish off the face and then come back for the lower lash line. So we are back. And for my pink and purple side, I definitely do want to go back into the shade Be You with my Morphe M507 and just put that on the outer corner, kind of just like blowing it out. It has no fallout on the face, so I'm really happy about this. Then I'm gonna head into Unsilenced again and blow it out right next to the purple we just laid down. Now I'm trying to go into Envy with this tilted fluffy brush from Lexi, and I'm gonna try to sprinkle that on to the inner corner because this shade looks like a different formula, and it is. It definitely is. It's like a glittery topper shade. I do like that. And then for my green side, I do just want to mimic the mattes. So I'm going to go back into Over Sabi and put that all over. I think this might be one of my favorite mattes in this palette. And then go back into Sis and just put that on my outer corner for depth. I forgot that you really need to build this black up, but it's going. And then for the inner corner for both eyes, I'm going to just go into Stand Up. And these are the final looks that we have using the Wahala palette. I must say that I'm thoroughly impressed with this palette. just because the last release that they had was not my favorite. These mattes and these shimmers just didn't perform in the way that I wanted them to and how Juvia'S Place usually does. But this one has definitely hit it out of the park for me, with the exception of one shade, Woke. Woke sucked. That shade is terrible. But the rest of the shades that I did use, and I did use around 10 of the shades, which is half of the palette. The shades that I did use performed very, very nicely. And I want to say that I am thoroughly impressed. Some of these shimmers remind me of my favorite palette ever, and that's the Alien palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And they threw in some duochromes in here, y'all. Like this one that I have right here, I didn't even notice. The shade Gossip that I have on the inner half of my eyelid is a duochrome. Show y'all how it looks again. It's a green and it's a gold, depending on how you look at it. So it's so pretty. And the formula is bomb. It showed up like that. The other duochrome in this palette was Power, and I didn't use this one today, but I definitely do want to use it in the future because you gotta see it. It's friggin' gorgeous. It's a blue or purple depending on the light. Just from using Gossip, I know that Power would perform the same way. And the other highlight shade that I want to mention is Fighter. Fighter is the beautiful green that I have on the other half of my lid on this side, and I think it's so beautiful. The mattes overall performed very well on both sides, except for Woke. And what can I say? Like, you gotta build up the black. Woke sucks, but the other shades are very, very much well worth it. I definitely think that they changed the formula back from these to a better formula, and I'm super grateful for that. I did want to just buy it and check to see if they're gonna just commit to this formula, but it looks like they're not going to, and I'm so happy about it. So do I recommend this palette? Yeah. The color story is definitely growing on me, because at first when I saw the color story I was like, I can't even think of a look. And then now that I have two gorgeous looks just off of first using it, I'm very excited to see what else I can do with this. And I'm very excited about the formula, so would I recommend it? Hell yeah, I definitely would. And that is all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you soon.